So everyone, this is Forever United TV, and this transfer deadline day is shocking everybody right now. What in the world is going on? How many deals in one morning can Manchester United get done? We knew we needed to get 3 big deals done today. Get your comments in, everybody. Man United have just signed SENNE LAMMENS. One of them big deals was getting a goalkeeper in. I had my heart set on Martinez. I thought this deal was done. I cannot believe this has happened, and it's U-turned all of a sudden. It looked like it was all destined to be Martinez. SENNE LAMMENS is about to land in Manchester to sign a 5-year contract. Deadline day never ceases to surprise anybody, and this has blown it completely out of the water. This is the craziest deadline day that I have ever been involved in right now. Honestly, I've not been able to leave my seat with news breaking constantly throughout the day. I know there's a few hours less in the transfer window, but my God, what a morning for Manchester United. We now have confirmation. In fact, we have here we go from Fabrizio Romano. SENNE LAMMENS, Man United, done. 5-year deal on his way to Manchester United for his medical. Breaking news, Manchester United agreed €21 million plus add-ons for Royal Antwerp for SENNE LAMMENS. Here we go. Agreement in place for Belgium goalkeeper to join Manchester United immediately. A deal set to be sealed after medical. A deal also included add-ons, as Ornstein reports. David Ornstein was the one that broke this news literally in the last few hours. 23-year-old goalkeeper worth $21 million. Let's just read in on Ornstein's actual article. I'll bring it up in front of me here. All of the stats and information are up on your screen right now. So, Manchester United are about to sign SENNE LAMMENS for £18.2 million, according to David Ornstein's. The two clubs have not included a sell-on clause. So there's no sell-on clause included in this. Laurie Whitwell of The Athletic was just posting out a private jet had left Belgium heading towards Manchester. There was stories circulating in the last 30 minutes that this was happening. It looked destined to be Martinez. I had the whole show set up for Martinez. I've just been on Sky Sports now and said I think it's Martinez and we're going to sign Martinez. It's a brilliant signing for us. We've signed... look, don't get me wrong. I would prefer anybody ahead of Onana and Bayindir. But when I got word that Martinez was on, I was all in on that. I thought that suited us better. Have United made a mistake here in going for Lammens? One goalkeeper that's had 1 year of first-team football to come into this melee, which is Manchester United right now, and it is a little bit with all the goalkeepers there. Is he going to be put off by Onana and Bayindir being there? Are they going to be a hindrance? Are they going to be a help? You just don't know. These are two goalkeepers that are supposedly in the prime of their career, already at Manchester United. They're going to be earning more than what SENNE LAMMENS is going to be earning at Manchester United, and he's coming in to take their place. I just think too many chefs in the kitchen, and this could turn into a bit of an awkward situation. I don't know. I may be looking at the worst case scenario where maybe I'm a bit sour grapes that Manchester United haven't signed Emiliano Martinez. Honestly, I do feel a little bit gutted right now. My initial thoughts are that United should have signed Martinez. I don't want to take anything away from SENNE LAMMENS in this whole situation here as well. Honestly, right now, United have got a new goalkeeper in. He's been a keeper we've scouted for a long time, and I'm sure they feel confident in what they have done. Nick Salt from the Daily Mail has been reporting Manchester United and insiders at the football club feel like they have bought the best goalkeeper on the market right now. That's a bit of a push, isn't it? That is a bit of a push to say that. I hope this works out. That's all I'm saying. I do. Look, I'm not holding anything against SENNE LAMMENS. I hope that Manchester United scouts are right. I like him ahead of Onana and Bayindir. I'll say that for definite. And maybe in time, Manchester United scouts will be proved right, and SENNE LAMMENS will become the next David De Gea, the next definite goalkeeper for Manchester United. He's a beast of a man. He's a big goalkeeper as well. United have gone for the cheaper option, it would seem. Well, we'd heard that personal terms were agreed with Aston Villa with Emi Martinez and the Villa goalkeeper was destined for Manchester United. Off the back of what the video we covered before, Jadon Sancho, United doing Villa a big favour there in loaning Jadon Sancho. More details on Sancho coming up as well, actually, and where that deal is actually at. I'm going to bring in a few of the comments as well as we go through the show in this here. So please do make sure that you are actually getting your comments in, please, everybody. Make sure that you are up to date with everything that's going on. Make your comments clear. There's going to be a load that are actually coming in to the actual show right now. So please do just make sure you get everything in there and make it clear what you're asking, because there's so many questions that need answering right now. There really is. And I'm not sure. I'm struggling to bring up my comments on my screen at the moment, everybody, on the software. It has been a bit of a mental day, and there have been a few tiny little technical issues that we have had to try and get through. But yeah, I'm just going to try and read through the comments as I normally would on YouTube as well right now. We'll keep them coming in, everyone. Just to go over the news again, if you have just joined us, yes, it is breaking news. There is significant developments from Manchester United today. 3 deals now completed for Manchester United. The first one was this morning, which was, obviously, it was, I'm so forgetting now actually for a minute, Antony leaving for Real Betis. Done deal this morning, confirmed by David Ornstein. And then Ornstein again after that confirmed Jadon Sancho, a loan deal to Aston Villa. Done deal also. And then on top of that, we have just had the complete bomber, which is that Manchester United are about to sign SENNE LAMMENS from Royal Antwerp. This is now a done deal. It is all finalised and finished. It's no longer just interest. It is Manchester United actually confirming that this is now finished. United have got their man. SENNE LAMMENS is in the house, and it is all finished and done. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to say right now. It's just been a weird scenario. It has, like, this now being completely confirmed. I just didn't see it happening. I didn't. But look, Laurie Whitwell reported the plane was on the way. A lot of reports said that SENNE LAMMENS was on that plane. It's heading to Manchester. Why would it not be going to Birmingham and Aston Villa? It's because Manchester United are indeed about to sign SENNE LAMMENS. He is going to be Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper. I just hope that we don't now use this as an excuse to carry on playing Andre Onana. I really don't hope. I really hope that this isn't the case, and we are going to use SENNE LAMMENS as a #1. Otherwise, what was the point? What was the point? I mean, honestly, I look at it and I think I'm begging. I'm still looking at it right now. I'm looking through all of the details here, and I'm thinking, just because it's a cheaper deal, don't think that this is now okay because he's a lesser goalkeeper that you can carry on playing Andre Onana in goal. I just hope, I pray that that's not the case, because Martinez guaranteed it. That was the difference for me. Martinez guaranteed it, and I thought if he came in, United would definitely have a new #1. This just adds a little bit of doubt to the situation now, doesn't it? That's all I'm thinking. I just hope that he is Man United's #1. They are fully committed to this here as well, because it would be a real disappointment. And the window has been good, but this would leave a real sour taste in a lot of Manchester United's fans' minds or in their mouths. If we turn up to the Etihad and SENNE LAMMENS is on the bench, and Andre Onana starts that game, I will be livid. I will be absolutely fuming. And I don't care what anyone's opinion is of that. You think I'm overreacting or not. I wanted a new goalkeeper in. I thought we were signing Emiliano Martinez, and he was going to be playing in that game against Manchester City. I really do. That's what I had hope of happening. And now, you know what I'm thinking here as well, don't you? Thank you. Welcome to the Members Club again, Honest Tiger and Simon Heron. Let me know your thoughts on this, everybody. I'm going to come into the comment section now. I'm going to jump into this. Sorry, I'm not being able to bring up the live chat for some strange reason. I don't know why it's not allowing me to bring my chats up. I'm just going to double check this quickly right now. 1 second, everybody. Right, okay. I'm working on this right now, everybody, so bear with me a second. I am just going to bring up some comments quickly. We're working on bringing them up on the screen as well, so it can be fully interactive. But we just had a super chat in from Ant there. Lammens isn't a starter, Adam. Ain't ready. That's what I mean. Like, we just spent 18 million on a player when we could have got Martinez over the line and could have got that deal done. I'm now, I don't know what to think right now. I don't know what to think. I'm a bit in between emotions right now. What's the point in bringing another understudy? Right now, we needed it. We needed it. I just said, literally, I was just on to Sky Sports with Tim Sherwood and Tom on there talking. In fact, I think I've just had a message, believe it or not, of Charlie Austin on X right now. I've got a message of Charlie Austin. And he says... He's just come out. He's just said to me right now. He's just said, mate, how are you not signing Martinez? Surely not. Surely you have to go over the younger goalkeeper. I kind of agreed. I thought Martinez was a cert. He said, I know. Honestly... it's taking it's really confusing me right now. Honestly, I don't know what to feel. I'm really happy that we've got another goalkeeper in, but I cannot get away from the fact that I actually really wanted Emiliano Martinez in, and I thought he was definitely going to be Man United's number one goalkeeper. Anana has been dropped for 2 weeks, and Bender has already number 2, so he will start. That's Kaz is just saying that she thinks he's going to start against City. I'm not confident. I'm really not confident that he will. I hope Kaz is right. I hope everyone else who thinks that he is going to start is right. I'm just not fully confident that he's going to, and that worries me. It does. It really does worry me, that one, but... Look, just to read a little bit more on this one. The goalkeeper position had not been on the agenda for Manchester United unless Andre Onana was sold, but that changed in light of the opening weekend defeat by Arsenal. Onana missed the 1-0 loss against Arsenal with Altay starting in his place. 27-year-old Turk was at fault for the game's only goal. He failed to deal with an in-swinging corner, which allowed Ricardo Calafiori to score. Bender then started United's other 2 Premier League matches, with Onana coming in for the Carabao Cup against Grimsby Town, in which he made 2 errors as Manchester United drew 2-2 with their League 2 opponents and were eliminated on penalties. Yeah, so the details of this deal, just to be clear, again, Manchester United, 18.2 million plus add-ons, performance-related add-ons for SENNE Lammens. I mean, it seems like a good deal for an up-and-coming goalkeeper, and I really do hope that he is another David De Gea and he is going to be a star. I'm just not fully convinced that he's going to be. And that's my only concern. Honestly, my only concern. I feel like we have still done good business here, but yeah, no. It's just like everyone's got an opinion on this. I genuinely believe that Onana will not play for United again. Blunder Park was his exit, says Graham. A lot of people are saying that. And do you know what? You have all got a point with that. I just fear from what's happened with Manchester United before. And that's my only concern. Look, I hope the plan is that. I really do hope that Manchester United do play SENNE Lammens in and they're committed to this purchase right now. Romano has come out recently and just said, within the last 5 minutes actually, Onana or Altay Bayindir may be an option for Galatasaray. Now, the Manchester United has signed SENNE Lammens. Obviously, Galatasaray were interested in SENNE Lammens as well. So that is obviously a play that could happen now. I really do hope. I think one of them has to leave. I just don't want it getting complicated. I don't want it getting complicated with the situation at United right now with the goalkeepers all being there still. So I feel like United now do just have to commit here. There's a number one. Make sure you make it clear who that number one is. And it has to be SENNE LAMMENS now. You cannot go out and spend 18.2 million on another goalkeeper and him not be in goal. I will get over the fact that we lost Martinez. I've seen the sense in it. We bought a young keeper with another young keeper coming in behind him. The 1 and 2, I don't know, maybe Vitek will be sold now. I just don't see how Manchester United bring him in. Maybe it's a number 2, but it might be too good for a number 2. That's how I'm looking at it personally right now. But again, this could all change. And look, I don't want to sound like I am too. I don't want to sound like I'm too negative on this. I'm not. I'm really not. I'd like Lammens, and I've backed this signing throughout the window. My number one choice was always Martinez. It's like Manchester United going out and buying a goalkeeper now, and sort of buying a midfielder now, and it not being Baleba. I just feel a little bit. You know what I mean? But hey, look, some people don't actually like Emi Martinez. And everyone's welcome to their opinions on the show, of course. So please do get your comments in on that. I will have a big section for the comments. I know it is a bit mad and frenetic right now with everything that's happening. We've had thousands of people watching throughout the morning and the lunchtime already. We are going to be live again, by the way, on Football Talks right after this show. So we're going to be carrying on with the show onto Football Talks as well. Kaz has sent me a message there. Romano did sort of put a little cryptic clue out earlier on as to Manchester United possibly looking into opportunities for a midfielder, and a few people have jumped onto that as well. And maybe we're saving money with Lammens coming in and then going for another midfielder. Like, we've just sold Anthony, who just got rid of Jadon Sancho. We're saving an absolute fortune on wages and whatnot. There is a little story going around from a few people. I'd have to wait for this one to actually really grab full sort of traction, though. And it's on Conor Gallagher again. And I don't know. Maybe United have bought Lammens and have thought that it was going to cost a little bit too much for Emiliano Martinez. Maybe there is a bid going in. There is reports of a 45 million option for Manchester United to go in for Conor Gallagher. The report says Manchester United have inquired with Conor Gallagher's management about a loan. Atletico Madrid wants to include an obligation to buy for 45 million. United prefer straight loan with no obligation. That is, and it's not coming from a creditable source at the moment that I know of, but that story has been going around, and again, I don't know. I don't know how serious it is yet, but obviously you're going to speculate now with everything going on. Sully has come out and said Manchester United made SENNE LAMMENS their first choice goalkeeper for over a month now. Groundworks of the deal for Emi Martinez were done just in case the deal for the Belgian fell through on deadline day. A Lammens medical has been booked in Carrington today. Welcome to Manchester United, SENNE LAMMENS. Yeah, welcome to Manchester United. I fully be behind him. I fully support him. I think what was being said, and I think we do need to remember this as well. I got lost myself in the thought of Emi Martinez coming in, and I'll admit that. It's a goalkeeper that I've loved, and I think he's one of the best in the world. So that's why I like him, and why I'm a little bit, not miffed off, but it's not disappointed either, because I like Lammens. I think he's, from what I've watched and the reports and the highlights, looks like a good goalkeeper. And I'm just praying that he's better than what we've got right now. But again, it's the unproven factor. But it was always said, when these reports were going around, that SENNE LAMMENS was the number one choice and Emiliano Martinez was a backup goalkeeper if that deal fell through. That has been mentioned before, and Sully is bang on the money with that. He's dead right in what he says there, because that was something that was reported before, and it was him as well who actually was on top of them reports, amongst many others, saying that Manchester United were actually in for SENNE LAMMENS as a top goalkeeper priority, and that I think is proof there. United had it always in the bag, and it's done. It is done. Will SENNE LAMMENS be the new number one ahead of Andre Onana and Altay Bayındır? 86% of you in this poll, which is running right now. Get involved, everyone. Running 9 minutes into that poll, we're already nearly at 1,200 votes. 86% of you have said, yes, SENNE LAMMENS will be Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper. You can see all of the ins and outs on your screen there now. That it's getting busy. It's getting very, very busy. And we have got plenty of outgoings confirmed. We've had done deals today confirmed as well. That obviously we need to discuss later in this show as well. It's been a busy old day. 3 massive, massive deals already involving Manchester United done and in the bag right now. Quick work from Manchester United on deadline day. Some would add, why not get quick work done earlier on in the window so we're not scrambling around on deadline day? I always said, look, a big gulp there, that went everywhere. I always said, look, judge deadline day. Judge this transfer window after deadline day closes, and then we'll assess it from there. But we have got confirmation that 2 of the bomb squad are out of the team. I'm going to discuss Jadon Sancho in a minute, but I'm going to come to the comments first of all. I can imagine Villa right now. Manchester United don't go through with this deal, and Villa leave their #1 goalkeeper out and get battered 3-0 by Crystal Palace. That is painful right now. We got an update here from Samuel Luckhurst as well. Samuel Luckhurst says, Andre Onana's future remains in serious doubt even if he stays beyond the transfer window. He was reassured by United that a new goalkeeper wasn't a priority, but the club is now working on deals for SENNE LAMMENS or Emiliano Martinez. That was earlier on before we found out that it is SENNE LAMMENS now. This goalkeeper coming in definitely adds a lot of doubt to the future of Andre Onana. A decision just needs to be made by Manchester United. I think that Andre Onana would have been notified and it would have been made clear that this was happening. And he could have started making moves and trying to find another football club. Manchester United had to have been on with this, surely. We will see. We will see, won't we? But yeah, like I said before, it's getting busy in the ins and outs columns. Manchester United's outs so far this transfer window confirmed now today. 40 million Garnacho. We've got 21.6 for Antony. It is a loan for Rashford, as we already knew. A loan for Rasmus Højlund and a loan for Jadon Sancho leaving Manchester United. Keep your comments coming in. I'm going to run into the live chat right now. Still working on our stream builder just to get the chat back up again, everybody, so we can bring you up on screen. But I can still see your super chats, live chats. I'm going to get through most of them now, so get into the comment section, please, everybody. MK Don's defeat ended careers at Grimsby will too. Yep, I think definitely in the goalkeeping department, Graham. Bang on the money there with that one, I think. There's quickly more news coming in again. Bear with me, everyone. It's transfer deadline day. We're just going to have to be patient. Yeah, just a confirmation there as well from Romano just popping up on my screen. Andre Onana and also Bendir may be an option for Galatasaray. We mentioned that earlier on. That definitely, I think, is on the cards right now. I hope that it's Andre Onana. Not wanting to be too sort of I'm not leaning one way or the other here. By the way, Football España is the report that came out regarding Conor Gallagher. Romano on that midfield situation, Romano said, at the moment, nothing happening with Manchester United in the midfielder, but you never know if they make a surprise bid. Just keep your eyes on this. Be alive. The door is keep the doors open, Romano said, as in basically stay tuned. There may be something that happens late on in this window. If United can make a loan deal happen with Conor Gallagher, then that would be an absolute... I think that would be an incredibly good window. Still, I wanted Martinez. But, hey, no, get over it, Adam. Get over it. Yeah, we have talked about Vitek and what this means for him as well. It's another young goalkeeper that is the future now, I think, of Manchester United in SENNE LAMMENS. They've committed to another young signing. Again, not wanting to buy players of a certain age. It's taken a real hard push to bring in players of a certain age at Manchester United under Ineos. And again, the Martinez one seems to have been another victim of that. But they've gone with the younger option. They're planning for the future. 18.2 million doesn't seem like a bad deal. If he turns out to be the keeper we've scouted and think he is, then Lammens is a good old deal for Manchester United at that price. Anthony says in the chat, Lammens will have to work his way in as number one. That won't be a difficult task because our keepers at the club are shocking. I don't know a lot about Lammens, but surely he'll be an upgrade. He has to be. Atro says, good morning, everyone. Deadline day has been wonderful so far. If we get a midfielder plus another player in, Ineos have done an absolutely great job this window. Peter says, get both goalkeepers. Tell the other two to go to Saudi or Turkey. I wish we were getting money for Onana, then we could have probably done even more in this window. Adam, I say they risk it and go bid for Belabor. Yeah, maybe not. I don't think that's happening now. And United need a new midfielder, yes, but they don't need to buy one. Just play an extra one in there. Or we run out of... We're not going to run out of options, are we? Because we haven't got many games to play. Again, we need a midfielder, says Mill. Lammens has also has all the qualities to be a top keeper for us in the next 10 years plus, says Ben777. Look, I get it. I think he will be a good goalkeeper. He's got to be better than what we've got. Otherwise, United wouldn't have bought him. Look, this is the first goalkeeper that Ineos have brought in. Everyone else that they brought in so far has been a decent signing. I think so anyway. Absolutely get behind Lammens. I have zero problems with that, despite wanting Martinez. Look, we move on quickly. The keeper is in, and that deal is now done, everybody. Interesting part of the Jadon Sancho situation. Want to just touch on that quickly. I know all the talk is of the goalkeeper right now, and we will be bringing you all of the up-to-date stuff throughout the day. Like I think this is my fourth show already today. We've got another one straight over on Football Talks after this, everyone. So please be there for that one as well. But right now, Manchester United, earlier on, we brought you the video and the quick update video on Jadon Sancho. Just some more details on that from the video that we brought you. So we were saying in that video when it was announced that we will find out the conditions and details of this. So Romano is saying that Manchester United will extend Jadon Sancho's contract. It sounds ludicrous, it sounds crazy, but this might mean that Manchester United do get a permanent deal for Jadon Sancho. If we loaned him now with no extension, he would walk away for nothing at the end of the season. And United doing a loan kind of tells you that they have extended his contract. Now, before you get into going mental crazy on this, Manchester United in this deal have agreed with Aston Villa, or Aston Villa have agreed to pay 80% of Jadon Sancho's contract. Now, I worked it out. So with Jadon Sancho's flat fee minus the 25%, with not being in Champions League football, that's what he would have been paid at United. So that's the ways that Aston Villa will be covering. I works that out. 80% of that works out Aston Villa are paying Jadon Sancho £5.6 million for this season in wages. The other 2-odd million is made up by Manchester United. But on top of that, Manchester United, and this hasn't been announced yet, are getting a loan fee for Jadon Sancho. Now, I know we still have to pay instalments. We've got one more instalment to pay on Jadon Sancho, 17 million. That's what we owe. Figured that out as well. Looked into the detail. So I cannot big this up and say that Manchester United have cleared the debt with Jadon Sancho. It's still there. We still owe another payment. That's just in the runnings of the football finances of Man United. About 5.6 million paid by Aston Villa. If Man United get a loan fee in excess of 3 million, then we're not going to be forking out any wages for Jadon Sancho at all. But on top of that, Jamie Jackson of The Guardian has come out and said that there is also in this contract for Jadon Sancho's loan performance bonuses, which will then push Aston Villa's coverage of Jadon Sancho's salary from 80% to 100%. Now, these conditions and bonuses are apparently very easy to get, is being reported by Jamie Jackson. So, for instance, he plays a certain amount of games, they're guaranteed then to cover the rest, the other 20% of his salary, and United get a loan fee. So, in terms of this season, United will not be forking out any money at all for Jadon Sancho wage-wise. Even if he doesn't perform or play, Villa are covering 80%, and United are getting a loan fee, which pretty much covers his wages and what United would have had to pay if he didn't move, for another year and a few mil on top. I'm not taking away the fact we still owe 17 million, so I'm not trying to big this up as a great deal. It's a loan, and I think it's a practical move for United. So we go again next summer, is what we're saying. But we don't know the full details of this transfer just yet in terms of options or obligations at the end of the season. We will see if anything gets added to that, and it will be made clear once this is confirmed by Aston Villa later this afternoon before the deadline shuts. So, as we know at the moment, 80% of the wage is covered, a loan fee which is yet to be announced, and the final details of them conditions and bonuses to make Aston Villa pay his whole wage on top of the 80% if he hits certain criteria of add-ons and whatnot. You know what I mean by that anyway, but that is basically where we're at with Jadon Sancho. What do you think about that deal? What do you think that's good? Like, we're not going to be paying for Jadon Sancho for this season. It's going to be rinse and repeat, and we're in the same spot again next summer, though. It's still clinging on, isn't it? Oh, my God. Honestly, he's turned down Juve. He's turned down Roma. He's turned down bleeding everybody. Oh, my God, this guy. Just so he could get his last year of his wages covered. And now he's got another one. And he knew this was coming. This slime ball knew that this was coming. I'm not even got a problem in calling him a slime ball. I'm really not. And I think out of everybody this summer, he was the one I really hoped went on a permanent deal. I just want to see the back of this guy. And I say that through gritted teeth. I really do. He absolutely boils. I won't swear, but he's my... I don't know. I'm lost out on that word. I'm best not talking about Jadon Sancho, to be honest. I'm best not getting into that. But that's the deal so far. So United won't be paying him anything for his wages. Villa are going to cover it all with the fee, and then we could even earn a little bit more on top. And it's taken a little bit off the 17 million that we actually owe on his actual final payment. Let's not forget, we got 5 million off Chelsea. We're loaning them again with another loan fee. If we can get 5 million, then we've made 10 million. All of his wages will be covered for another year. He's not going to cost Manchester United any extra or anything more. I know, I'm digging here, aren't I? I just wanted him gone, man. Oh, this guy is clinging on, innit? He really is. 88% of you in the poll, by the way. 2,000 votes plus now on that. So we're over 500 likes on the video as well. Thank you, everybody. Keep them likes coming in. If you're happy with Jadon Sancho, if you're happy with SENNE LAMMENS, please do hit the like button, everybody. Let me know what you're thinking right now. I think it's going to be a little... I don't think this is over. I don't think this is over. Man United have moved very, very quickly this morning. That's 3 deals done rapid style. And now, I don't know, like, what have we got left in the window now? We've got about 6.5 hours left to go in the transfer deadline day. Does anybody reckon that we could get any more deals done? What are we saying, everybody? Talk to me. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm going to keep checking on our stream builder. Right, okay, let me just double check. I might be able to bring up some of the comments on screen right now just to prioritise. Yep, we've got them back again. Right, okay. And there we go with Graham's latest one there. MK Dolls defeat ended careers. Grimsby will too. That's the one from earlier on today. Keep your thoughts coming in now, everybody. Get your comments in. I'm going to bring a few of these up. Carl says... what do you make of Ranić saying you can't change culture with Bruno, Dalot, Maguire and Shaw still leading the dressing room 4 seasons on? I find it very interesting. Thought you might find that interesting, mate, to be honest. But yeah, in terms of the culture, like, they are the main figures and voices in there. So I can see what he's saying by that there. Chrissy says, under circumstances, I think Ineos have done a great window. Not sure about extending Sancho's contract, though. Maybe when the details come out, we let that one simmer for a bit because there may be more to come. And everyone who's reported on Sancho so far has said when it's officially announced by the clubs, then the full details will be released. So let's see if there is anything else to come from Sancho to Villa. It could change. It could change. Let's just see. But the basis of it is, from what I can see, United will not be paying Sancho any money this summer, any money this season for his wages. That's how I read it anyway so far. So let's just see if that is the case. Andrew says he agrees with Ranić as well there. Don't know why. This is not cancelling out the messages now. Right, okay. A few little technical hitches again. I'm not able to bring off certain comments. Let me just see. Nope. Yeah, another little problem I need to work out as well. Just bear with me. Sorry, Chrissy, not to leave your comment on the screen there for too much longer, but I can't actually bring it off. We just had a bit of an overload on the software today, and I think there's just been a few tiny little glitches. Everything has been absolutely bang on the money, and all the graphics up on your screen there. Massive thank you again to the stream builder guys there. We just had a little bit of a problem with all of the comment side of things on this stream, but yeah, don't know why that is happening, but hey, look, we're back to it. We're back on it. All right, let's get into everything else that is happening right now. I'm going to quickly just double check on all of the reports just to see if anything else is out there. Just reading through everything now. Being told Manchester United is still active on the market and hope to get a midfielder on loan. It is, however, unlikely. No names yet. We'll keep you updated. United are looking for a midfielder. That has been made clear. The only story that is doing anything at all right now is that little one of Conor Gallagher. Just checking out if there is anything else there on that one yet. No, it's still the same report going out on Conor Gallagher. By the way, everybody, Ten Hag. Oh, dear. Look, everyone knows my thoughts on that man, and I don't need to say anything else. Let me just see now. Yeah, a lot of people, when they're talking about SENNE LAMMENS, by the way, everyone is reporting it exactly the same way, which is that United have gone with their first choice signing. That, I think, is why this is happening. And everybody's reporting on this now as Manchester United are looking at this as the player that they always wanted. I think that's been made very clear by everybody reporting this, and everyone's sort of backing themselves up a little bit with this as well, saying that this was what we always wanted. This is what Manchester United were always going for, and there was never, well, there was other options, but they were just in case SENNE LAMMENS didn't happen. That, I think, is where the journalists are at right now with it. So, yeah, realistically, when we look at this, I think we are in a place now where United are happy. They've done their work. They've got all of their targets in that they wanted. We're just looking for that one more midfield little gem signing if we can make it happen. I do believe that if the opportunity comes around, it will only be a loan. I think a lot of people are in agreement with that, and that is how it is being reported as well. So, yeah, a loan option for Manchester United in midfield seems to be what we will be talking about throughout the afternoon, everybody. We're always going to keep you updated with everything that's happening. Let me just see if I can bring up a few more comments. Let's see if this actually works now. Bear with me a second, everyone. No, that is still stuck. Okay. Rightio. Never mind. Moving on with right, okay. That has frozen it. Let me just refresh it just to make sure. Give it one more try. Right, yeah, I think we're back on again now. Let me just bring up a comment quickly. Sorry about that, everybody. Tiny little technical issues. On a busy day like transfer deadline day, things can happen. Stuart Barrett says, any news on the midfielder, pal? I think I just did pretty much cover that there, Stuart, in that Manchester United are active only for a deal that really appeals to them. There's a lot of people talking, like Elizabeth has come up there. Have a feeling Gallagher got 2. That's something that everybody is talking about right now. And I think what we've got to look at here is, it's like Manchester United, I think, are using what they've got now. Is they've got a top target in Carlos Baleba, and anyone else coming in right now who's not going to be as good as Carlos Baleba, they're not going to be fully committed to. So if an opportunity comes around for a loan, then they'll be all over that. I don't think United will buy any midfielder. If they can loan one, they're going to go for it. And that's what we're going to keep our eye on for the rest of today anyway. Please do let me know what you think of the situation with Jadon Sancho as well, please, everybody. Let me know if you think that that is a good deal. Why would Atletico loan Gallagher? He starts every game for them. I don't know. Maybe they've got plans, mate. Maybe they've got plans, or maybe Conor Gallagher's asked them to come back. I don't know. Honestly, like I said, I've never really reported too much on the Conor Gallagher situation. I've never really got into too much detail on it because I've never been fully on board with it actually happening. SENNE LAMMENS can easily turn to SENNE LAMMENS. Well, if you want to look at it that way and be negative, Mr. Anonymous, then go for it. Look, everyone's entitled to their opinions. But let's just see. Let me just, I've got in here now. Yeah, on that one, by the way, still up, like Steve-O there, I was just looking up the comments there. Steve, that is not happening. Nothing will happen with Stiller at all. That has been completely put to bed now. And there's a few people saying, yeah, go for him. No, it's not. It's not going to happen, I'm afraid, everybody. So we're going to have to just bench that one and wait it out, I'm afraid. Keep your comments coming in. Keep your likes coming in if you're happy with the window so far. Big day for Man United this morning so far. And what we've been talking about, it has really started to really hot up. And now we're at the point where we've got all of these talks happening about big deals. Now we're waiting for the confirmations of these deals. I think there's a lot in waiting and quite a lot of paperwork to get through now for most clubs. So now where we're at, we are currently looking at waiting for the clubs to announce the official deals being done. And that's when we move on to the next stage, which is a different transfer right now. There's no one else popped up on the scene. There's a few stories that we're going to be talking about over on Football Talks in just a minute, actually, with other clubs as well. We're going to keep you up to date with everything that's happening around other clubs and where they're up to. But with Manchester United, honestly, like the goalkeeper done, that's a big one for United today now. We're going to wait, obviously, to hear that he's passed his medical. We're bringing you the updates later on this afternoon as well, so don't forget. So, yeah. That one done. Sancho, Anthony waiting for their confirmations, and then the finer details of them deals we can announce and get through. And then we're on to, obviously, anything new. So is anybody out there, has anybody got hope that Manchester United can get one more deal done? Ideally, a deal that involves a midfielder. That's all we're missing out on now. But Manchester United have indeed signed SENNE LAMMENS. He has arrived in Manchester. He's on his way to Carrington for a medical. And that is the breaking news this evening. Nothing on Malacia yet. We're waiting for confirmation on that, everybody. So that is the last one of the bomb squad to leave. We are nearly there, everybody. We are nearly there. We are just over 6 hours to go until deadline day closes. So keep tuned in. Make sure that you have got your bell notification button on after hitting that subscribe button, of course. I will be back later on with all the updates again. But for now, that is it. We're going to jump across to Football Talks next. You will be redirected there. We've got some big updates coming on that channel as well in just a moment's time. Give this video a like on the way out. Jump across to Football Talks with us right now, everybody. And we'll continue the day's action over there. And hopefully, we can update you again a bit later on here on Forever United TV as well. But that is it for now. Just let me double check before we finish up that there is nothing else going down right now with Manchester United. Just going to give you a quick check around. And what happened with Jadon Sancho and the deal with Emiliano Martinez from Romano. The valuation around 25 million for both players, but at the moment, from what I'm hearing, this is going to be impossible because Sancho is going only on loan, and Sancho is not accepting a permanent move because the guy's an absolute tit. That's why. Just bringing you all of the up-to-date information. Just double-checking. I forgot to say, actually, earlier on. Right, okay. That is it now, everybody. I will see you over on Football Talks in just a moment. Cheers, everybody.